I talk, you listen. Welcome to my one-man panel of madness. Hi everybody, this is Dr. Gio Who, and it has been a very long time, but Dr. Gio Who has been traveling through all of time and space. But seriously, I've just recently moved to another location, and so I wasn't able to do anything about my comments on Comic-Con 2019 for the one specific reason. I wasn't able to attend this year, and I was in Florida visiting family. But that's not why I'm here today. I'm actually here today because there has been some sort of troubling rumors circulating the Whovian universe with regards to Chris Chibnall. Apparently, the rumor is that he has stepped down from his duties over at Doctor Who. What does that mean? With Doctor Who, and that one of the writers is going to be taking over for the foreseeable future for moving forward. So what does this mean? Now, it looks like the rumor originally was stated by someone within the production. I'm still getting all the details, and I probably should have gotten all the details before I recorded this, but it was just something that has been kind of troubling me for the last few hours. Actually, I think I found out yesterday or the day before yesterday, so the last few days. And the reason I'm troubled by this news is that this could potentially put a stop to Doctor Who. I don't want that. I am a Whovian. I am addicted to Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. There isn't a day that does not go by where I do not make a reference to Doctor Who. I mean, I have other things I like Star Trek, Star Wars, and some other shows. And even some non-sci-fi shows like Scandal that I actually recently have been binge watching and really enjoying. And so any form of trouble is bad news. You know, anytime a production or anything has these kind of rumors, and there's something going on, there's a potential for some very drastic changes and quite possibly cancellation, at least for some time. Now, I don't think the BBC is going to cancel. I do believe that there is a contract that was released or some kind of it was some kind of memo that was leaked that Doctor Who was actually signed on for a few more years, I think until 2025, or maybe it was 2020, I don't remember. So I got to get my facts straight. But anyways, this is troubling because if there is problems going on right now with Doctor Who, that means that the BBC can consider putting a stop to it for some time, like they did back in the late 80s. I don't want that to happen. I think Doctor Who should continue, and that's the great thing about Doctor Who is that it can change. So maybe they can change it all the way around. The rumor is that Jodie is going to go with him as well. So we don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, and I'm really trying to do more research to find out. Now, again, these are rumors, so we take them with a grain of salt. They could be, just some fans out there trying to make trouble. And so hopefully within the next maybe few days, we will see some form of notice from BBC or someone from within saying these are just rumors. Chris Chibnall is working on the show right now. Blah 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 blah. Everything's fine. But the thing is that even though I like Jodie as the Doctor, I know the majority of people that I've kind of have talked to have not liked her at all. I mean, even close friends of mine, people I've known for a long time, have not liked Doctor Who. I'm usually in the minority. Now, of course, there are a lot of people out there who will blast that, oh no, it was the highest rated, opening and so forth. But if you look at the numbers exactly, the numbers went down drastically. From the very beginning, when the production started, I wasn't very happy in the way that either it was Chris Chibnall or the BBC was handling the marketing. It was too much of a secret, too much of we're hiding everything from you type of attitude, and that's what led to all those leaks happening. I think that's why people go out and look for leaks, because of the way they handled the publicity. I think you should give us a little bit at a time, to keep us going. And this whole idea of a whole year off just did not go well with a lot of fans, myself included. I think that's where it has the potential to kill a show. Okay, so you've got to keep it going. If the show was successful as they say it was, you would have kept it going. You wouldn't have stopped and given it a whole year hiatus. That kills shows. I mean, let's go back to the original classic series and what happened to Colin Baker, the Sixth Doctor, and his run. They took that 18 months hiatus, and it was, I mean, they really couldn't come back from it. And eventually, that's what essentially kind of led to the firing of Colin Baker. So I don't want to see that happening. I don't want it to be some sort of major problem or issue where everything is just completely, gone the way that the BBC does not want, and they end up having to take a break from it. Well, you know what? They've already taken a break. It's this year, all right? We really haven't heard that much, just really the Jadoon, but I think the real reason that they released that was because fans had already been able to take pictures of the Jadoon at the location shooting. So they had to come up with something, to let people know, yes, they're back. There have been some other rumors about the Cybermen and quite possibly a Mary Shelley story, which I would love. Like, if that's a true rumor, I would be excited, because that would be a really cool thing for the Doctor to go back and visit Mary Shelley and find that her inspiration for it were the Cybermen. That'd be completely awesome, and I would love that. I'm really kind of nervous about what's going on. I don't want my show sort of killed off. It was kind of cool that a few days ago I went to a Doctor Who happy hour, and it was my very first one. I've been wanting to go to one for almost 6 years, and I've been in the Los Angeles area. And every time I said I'm going to go, I never had the opportunity. So this time I actually went. And of course, they aired one of my favorite episodes, which is Mummy on the Orient Express, which is definitely one of my very top favorite Peter Capaldi 12th Doctor episodes. So it was great. It was a great vibe. It was in a really cool British pub, and it just had the whole sort of British vibe. There was even, I noticed, was a picture, a painting of Princess Diana. There was a TARDIS painting in one corner, so it was really cool. And that the pub actually kind of lets us have this a big chunk of the pub. So that was pretty cool. So again, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose our show. And I know some people are still very not on board with Jodie Whittaker. Some people are hoping for this rumor to be true. I know a few people have said, yes, I really hope this is true, that he's out and that Jodie's out, so we can get another Doctor in. And that could be, it could be true. So what does that mean if it does become true? Well, it means that the show may recast a new Doctor if Jodie does certainly walk out with Chris Chibnall. Obviously they're in the middle of this series right now, so they're not going to completely leave. She can't just leave the series halfway. Right? In the original series, that did happen. We didn't have this whole season thing where, the season starts with a new Doctor. Sometimes the season had a midway change with a new Doctor. So it's not completely unusual. What does that mean? Will there be another female Doctor? Are they going to try again with a female Doctor? Are they going to go with someone of color instead of, maybe going with a female? Or they might just simply go back to the same sort of safe formula of a David Tennant-esque type Doctor with the same sort of sensibilities and the same kind of likability that David Tennant had and gave. His energy really defined his Doctor, and is still considered to be one of the popular top Doctors of this new Doctor Who era. So yeah, let me know. Email me or something. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, this is Dr. Gio Who coming back. I wish I'd come back with some awesome news or some cool news instead of a rumor. But hey, that is our fandom. So keep it real, stay cool, and until next time.